about thinking about the next few years and even the next 4 generations. I know it's like a huge gap, but one of the things that God has really put on my heart this year was, or helped me do, is just be conscious of the fact, I really will think about how much time I have left on this earth. I'm only 31, but I really think about the fact I'm not gonna be here forever. I really think about the fact that I don't know when my last day is, and I'm not trying to be morbid. It's I really number my days, right? I really want to leave a good reputation, but I'm at a point in my life where I really think about if I eat that, what is that gonna do to my emotions, and what's that gonna do to me from an energy, a youth standpoint in the next 10 years? Right? I'm at the point where it's is my sleep schedule the best it could be? Right? Because I pay attention to how I operate when I get little sleep and when I don't. I'm at a point in my life right now, guys, where I even literally sometimes I'll have a conversation with whoever, right? And then when I'm done with that conversation, I'll replay it in my head and go was I really respectful? Did I represent myself well in that conversation? Did I let the other person speak? Why? Because in the past, I was not the best at that. In the past, I was quick to impose my will. In the past, it was my way or the highway, And so now I'm so conscious, right, of listening more than I speak. I'm so conscious of allowing people to live their life, as long as they're also not imposing their will upon me, and as long as they're not trying to dump morals I don't agree with into my life, right? Because I love myself and my boundaries are for me, they're not for you, right? And so I'm learning when you live life loving yourself, it's so much different than when you live life pretending to love yourself, right? Because everything that comes out of your mouth is one thing, a reflection of how you see yourself. Yeah, people and myself or whoever, they'll use another person's name, right? Just pay attention to anytime somebody talks negatively about anybody, right? Really, when you start loving yourself, you start realizing, oh, they're not really talking negatively about that other person. They're telling me the thoughts and the emotions that they've stored up about themselves and their own situations. They're just using somebody else who's going through the same situation, and they're projecting, right? Because when you think highly of other people, no matter where other people are, what I've noticed is the only thing you see is the breath of God. When I meet somebody, or whether it's new or somebody I've always known, I speak to them as if the breath of God in you is speaking to the breath of God in me. And I think that's the foundation of self-love. It's I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm just not. No matter what you experience of me, I'm just not going to do that. Right? But I've noticed that people who don't speak to people while recognizing in real time the breath of God is in that other person, well, guess what? All of their own personal hurts and pains, they think they're talking about the other person, but when you really see people and you have real self-love, you know for a fact, it's oh, you're just telling me about your pains and your traumas and how you see yourself. And so let's love ourselves. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, and society does not teach how to do it, but the God of the universe, Jesus Christ, he's the King of Kings. He calls me a king. He calls you a king. If you're a lady, he calls you a queen. And I think if we all do life from that standpoint, we can all have just an amazing life and a great day. I'm done rambling. Hopefully that uplifted you and encouraged you.